Everything's fine. I think I can start. And we jump right into the game. And talk to that guy real quick. Listen to what he says, and he gives us a save icon. And because of this to be a normal run, just any percent, without any marathon and stuff involved in the background, I will just skip this. I will never equip the save icon, because the save icon is not used. We do not use it anymore. Because I do not want safety, I want to get it run, I think. So, don't get stuck on the trees, outrun the soldiers, avoid getting in touch with the soldiers at this time, because we do not have a sword yet. But we are on our way to get the sword, because collecting those hens is the first real quest that we have to solve. And this gives us the sword. And this is a blacksmith. It's not a farmer. It's not a... Even though he's dressed like a farmer, he's not. And let's equip the sword right away. And now we have to deal with the soldiers. Now that we have a weapon, we can kill them all. That's what we do. That's what we have to do. And I do not want to wait for them to despawn normally, but sometimes I have to wait for them to despawn because they are just dying at very they are dying in places that are in the middle of the way. Just in the middle of the way. So that I cannot proceed without getting around them. Okay. Not very bad. And we want to get to the next screen in, I think, 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. I want a heart. Oh, no heart. No heart for me. Not this. Not the easy way this time. Very nice. 1 heart. Because I have to wait for them anyway. Sometimes I have to wait for them, and when they drop a heart, that's very kind of them. It's very kind of the game being nice. I always struggle with going left or going right, because I haven't found a very solid solution to that. I do not want to accidentally get into the screen transition above me, because that would cost too much time. Now look at the text box. No. There's still 1 soldier around. Oh my god. This one. Okay. Still 1 more to go, and now we're fine. That should be fine. Okay. Now we cleared our second quest. Second quest was killing all the soldiers and getting rid of them, free the village, save the village, save everyone from Ruber soldiers, and now everyone can live in peace, can continue their life in peace for the moment. And we are yeah, that was bad because I missed one. Now we are getting into the castle, and no, it's not a castle. I'm sorry, I forgot. No, it's not a castle, of course not. This thing here is the mansion. It's a place where So Lionel used to live with his family, but then he decided to try and that's how it works. So Lionel, father of Kylie, our main character here, he decided to try and stop Ruber when he was attacking King Arthur, and he tried to stop him, and unfortunately he got a deadly blow, and he died. And now Kaylee lives in this mansion together with her mother, but Sir Ruber attacked the village and the mansion because he thinks that Kaylee's mother seems to know where Excalibur is. He wants to get Excalibur, and for some reason he thinks that Kaylee's mother should know where Excalibur is, but she doesn't know. The only one who knows this is King Arthur, and King Arthur kind of still has Excalibur, I think, but I do not know. I do not know for sure what happened here. Something happened. And I did a mistake, made a mistake, I have to kill all of them again. And again, when I get lucky, I can get one additional heart. When they drop something. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do. It's a matter of RNG. And I do not know of any method to manipulate RNG in this game. There could be something that you can do to manipulate, but I don't know. I don't know any method to manipulate RNG. Yeah, I was thinking right away. She should achieve sword level 2 soon. I should get to sword level 2 very soon, but then the text box appeared and everything is fine. Everything works as expected, I think. Let's put my coffee over here real quick so that I can grab it a little bit faster, because when it's on the other side I have to use my I would have to use my hand, my left hand. My left hand is busy with controlling the character. Left hand is on the D-pad, and I use the D-pad and the start button a little bit more than I would use the other buttons throughout the run. Okay. Do this once again. Now we're done here. Almost, at least. Okay, now we get back into the mansion. I was about to say castle, but it's a mansion. And now we face Sir Ruber for the first time. And it won't be the last time. He's such an evil guy, I think. Okay, now we enter the mansion's basement. Kill one spider here, because spider's in the way. No chance of getting around that. Absolutely no chance of getting through here with keeping the spider alive. So we have to kill it. Very nice music, very chill, very chilling music, very relaxing music. So Ruber talks to us a little bit, and now we can kill him real quick. Usually I want to stunlock him. I cannot stunlock him the way I used to do. I used to stunlock bosses. Wow. Sometimes the exit doesn't appear. I do not know what causes this, but okay, pressing the start button on the Game Boy Advance and pressing the button to split is a little bit difficult. I should place my keyboard somewhere else, I think. I have no idea if 958 is good or not, because I changed the route. Comparing it to my PB, comparing the first splits up to level 3, so up to X, comparing all the splits up to X is not really, yeah. There's an issue with my splits, because the times have changed. Because I changed the route a little bit in the early game, so that I can get to sword level 3 a little bit faster. So I have to accept his offer to give me a shovel for 50 gems, or 50 coins. Equip it right away, because why not? And we are on our way to Garrett. Garrett, who is living in this house, but first we have to kill one additional soldier, because we still have to work on sword level 3, and in this level, very soon we will reach sword level 3, and once we got that, we can stop farming XP forever. We do not need any additional experience points, but apparently we will kill 1 or 2 additional enemies, or even more. I do not know what the camera just did. The camera did something, but it's still located where it should be. Okay. I need to build something. I need to build something to fix the camera on point where it is now, because that's a good... I think that's a good solution. Putting the camera over there was a good idea. And somehow it works. Somehow it just sits there, and I hope it doesn't fall off. That would be very embarrassing. So now that we talked to Garrett twice, he accepted, or he is willing to help us. And we can go into this cave, we can reach this cave here. There's one thing that can happen, I think. Oh my god, that was the wrong way. I think there's a possibility that the camera's battery runs dry. It is connected to the DC, but I do not know if everything... I should have checked if everything is connected properly. But I think the camera still works, okay. Get the stick real quick. But I still need the shovel equipped, so do not equip the stick right away. And killing more soldiers. I don't have time to drink my coffee, that's very unfortunate. Maybe in the next screen transition or so. So very nice, I do not need any additional hearts here. But before I leave this area, I have to make sure to have full hearts. Barely enough time to take a sip. Wow. And the coffee doesn't... It's not very tasty anymore. That's bad. Okay, let's see. We want to kill some more soldiers. Actually, we do need to kill them because we still need to reach sword level 3. And we are on our way to get that. But we have to kill them anyway here, because that's part of our quest here. We need to save the villagers from those soldiers, Ruber's evil soldiers. And that's what we do right now. Because we need the help of this farmer who lives here. There's a farmer here, and this time it's a real farmer. He's dressed like a farmer, and he is a real farmer. And he's willing to help us when we get rid of the soldiers in this place here. And when we free the village and save the village from Ruber's soldiers. As soon as the last soldier here dies, so I want to wait for him to die. As soon as the last soldier has died, I can just dig out this huge thing here, which is a large turnip. And in the whole area, when you dig on a tile, you have a chance for a heart drop, a coin drop, or a turnip drop. So in this area, it's a special feature of this area to provide you with turnips. And you can feed those turnips, you can collect those turnips and feed them to the horse. There's a horse here, in the first area. But I do not want to do that until I get the large turnip, because the large turnip is everything you need. And it's everything you need to feed to the horse. Let me kill that one here, because I'm scared to not have killed enough soldiers. So I should reach, okay, that was way too much. I killed way too many soldiers. I am so level 3 now. But I still have to kill 2 more of them. But that's real. It's not an issue because, okay, I just skipped that one. I do not need to kill that one. Because I don't need any additional experience points. I do not know what I did wrong or what I did otherwise. I don't know. We killed... Wait a minute. I have this stupid idea. It could be there's a chance that this killing a soldier and running away doesn't really work. I think there's a possibility that I kill a soldier and run away too far when he's still in his dying frames, and when I get too far away from him, he doesn't despawn fully, he just comes back to life. That's an opportunity. That's a chance. There's a chance that this is a thing, I think. I am not entirely sure, but I should make sure. I will be sure to watch the VOD. I should watch the VOD of of the first section, because I was killing. I think I was pretty sure that I killed all the soldiers, but then there was one left. I had to go back and kill this one soldier right away. And I think I killed that guy before. Okay, time to struggle with my water here. Time to fill one glass with water. Got it, very nice. Okay. We are not done yet. We still have to kill one dragon, not soldier, one dragon. Hopefully he doesn't kill me, okay. But he doesn't have the guts to kill me. There's not enough fire in his mouth to kill me. But he can... Oh, I forgot to split. Okay, I lost one heart here, but doesn't matter because I lost one additional heart. Well, that's bad. Now I have to make sure to not die here. There's a chance that you die here. Okay. I'm very careful now. And the plant boss is there. Wow, very nice. Very good fight. Whew, but I messed up my splits a little bit. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Not really. Sorry. To clear my throat. And running into a tree, wow, very nice. Wow, very nice. Okay. I got the Dragon Scale. The Dragon Scale is an item that allows me... Let's equip it right away. Dragon Scale is an item that allows me to jump in this game. And jumping is performed by... Well, let's go this way, because there was a dragon in the way. And... Oh my god. So many dragons. So many little cute, sweet dragons. But they are not just cute, they are also very deadly. And they can walk over water. Or whatever this soup here is. But apparently they can walk over it. For some reason. Did I change my... the timer's font? I don't know. I don't think so. So now let's do a little jumping, shall we? Okay, jumping section good so far. And this is the reason why we need sword level 3, because we have to talk to him here and we have to satisfy him in order for him to disappear so that we can collect the egg. Otherwise there's no way to get to the egg. For some reason you need to get behind him, and the only way to do that is to get sword level 3 so that he teaches you the next attack, which is the dart attack. And the dart attack is really nice to have for the run, because it allows you to run and to get across the map a little bit faster, as you will see here. Not this, no, not like this. Really not like this. Like this. Oh my god, can you just go away? Can you just get out of the way, please? And you have to run. You don't have to, you have to press the directional D-pad twice in one direction so that you can run. And when you do that, you are vulnerable. You are very, very vulnerable to enemy attacks, because you have to make sure to be properly aligned according to the enemy's position all the time, so that you don't accidentally run into them because you want to kill them. And now we have collected 5 eggs. We give them back to the two-headed dragon. And the two-headed dragon asks us to get the key. For some reason, this was not the key. For some reason, he needs a key to leave the cave. Oh my god, got very lucky here. Second, enemy drops the key, very nice, and it's random, it's completely random which enemy gives you the key, which enemy drops the key. So you have to run around the cave and kill all the enemies that you see until you find the key. That's a very nice rhyme in my eyes. Okay, I don't want to fall into the to the water. I think it's water. I don't think it's lava. It can be. It also can be lava. I'm not sure. Oh. Got the heart back. Very nice. Very nice. We're almost there. Okay. For some reason the entrance is blocked, but Devon and Cornwall, that's the name of the two-headed dragon, can fix that. And now we have to jump over here, and we are on our way to the next boss. But before we do that, we have Devon and Cornwall kill this huge plant here. And that's very, very unfortunate. The game designers decided to put a huge plant here that looks almost the same as the plant that we just killed. And I do not know why, but I always thought that you can kill this plant with the stick, but for some reason you can't do that. You are supposed to find the eggs and bring them back to Devon and Cornwall, and you cannot skip that. You cannot kill this huge plant without Devon and Cornwall. You cannot get around that, because it always starts to attack you when it sees you, when it recognizes you, that you are there, and then yeah, you have to bring Devon and Cornwall back to this place. You have to bring him there, and oh, I could have just run. Let's grab the heart refill here for safety, because I will need that. There's a chance that I need this heart refill in the next area for the next boss, and it lies directly on the way, so why not just grab it and feel a little bit safer for the rest of the run. Let's kill the dragon. Let's kill a giant dragon, shall we? For some reason he starts to flicker a little bit. Each time he does that, I think he's kind of invulnerable, but you can still hit him when you just keep spamming the sword, and then he disappears and the entrance appears right away. Very nice. Sometimes the entrance takes a little bit of time to appear. And I want to split here, and I don't want to save here. I have to run. I have to get past those guys here. And now I have to build a sled. But because Kaylee cannot do that on her own, she has to ask for help. And this is a nice little carpenter, but they reuse the same sprite as they always do for NPCs that are helping us. So he's kind of disguised like a farmer, as was the blacksmith in the first area. And again, it's not a farmer, it's a carpenter with the farmer's clothes and just this fork in his hand. Nobody knows why, but I do not care. I just go over here to find the additional trees. So yeah, apparently I have to run around here, and with run I mean I have to execute the dot attack again and again and again, and I really have to make sure to execute that attack very properly, so that I don't lose too much time here, because yeah, with this attack you can you can run a little bit faster, and you should use it everywhere possible. Whenever possible, you should use dot attack, because it's so much faster than just walking, and I'm on a good pace here. I'm in a very good pace here. 114 left, that's okay, and yeah, we have a timer. I think we have 200 seconds to cut down 6 trees. Yeah, that should be enough. You shouldn't be in trouble at all. So first, go around those trees like that, and then just keep on the left side, right side, and don't lose too many hearts here. And just keep going until you reach that spot, and then you have to go to the right. And we are in the next area. Go away, mice. Very nice. And we have to solve a little puzzle. We have to solve a little quiz. And I collected hens. There's a sponge. Here's this dog. He cannot fly. It's Merlin. And everything was correct. And we get a heart container. We could skip that heart container, but I used to grab. Oh my god, can you please go away? Thank you. And now we are on our way to the wizard. The power-hungry beast of the wizard. And the wizard is powerful, is very powerful, because he can transform goldfish into something else. No, he can transform people into goldfish. That's what he did to Gilly the goldfish. I do not know if Gilly was a goldfish before, or if he just transformed some human being into a goldfish. That would be very cruel and not very awesome. I don't know. But yeah, we are on our way to to this evil magician. But before we can confront him, we have to deal with bats, a lot of bats, and we have to collect those scrolls, because those scrolls contain the solution to a riddle that the evil magician has put to us. Because he protects himself in his cave, in his grotto, with dark powers, which is a riddle. There's a little riddle, and I want to kill some more bats because I have a little bit of hope that, yeah, they drop a heart, and now I'm fine. I should be fine. So I don't need to kill any more bats now. So I don't really want to wait for them to be killed, despawn. I can just skip some of them. Now I have to make sure to kill that bat because it's in the way, I think. So there's one more bat here. I have to kill that one. They cannot get past. Now I have to run into this cave and I get out immediately. So do not touch the bat at all. So many people are going alive now. That's because it's evening in the US, I think. So now I have to solve this puzzle here. And each time you hear that sound, you have done something correct. Go away. Okay. One more bat. I do not want to deal with that bat. And now it's time for the wizard to appear. Here he is. Very nice. stay in that corner so that I can stun lock you forever and kill you very quick. Very nice fight. Almost perfect. Can the entrance please just appear? Stupid exits. Okay, next split. Next section. Wow, that was very fast. I'm always too scared to run up here because I'm afraid of this snake to touch me. Oh, you can run through snakes, through dying snakes. It's the only enemy that allows to run through them. Oh, I forgot to equip the shovel. And I need the shovel. I'm sorry. Because I have to dig out this magical flute. Normally, what you are supposed to do here is you have to collect clues, and each clue contains something like go 3 steps north, 3 steps south, and so on. And when you follow those clues until the end, you will reach the spot where this magical flute is hidden. And because the game doesn't change this randomly or something else, or based on something else, you can just, when you know where the flute is, you can just dig it out. I have to make sure to be properly aligned here. Very careful. And now I have a problem because this snake down there is a little bit in the way. It's a little bit in my way, and I collect the. I just gave this magical flute to the bird, and this bird gives me this lead bracelet, and the lead bracelet is a very useful item. We will make use of this at least, no, exactly 2 times. First time we will need it to cross a little wind barrier here, up here, all the way to the north. Oh, I cannot run in this. And the lead bracelet makes us a little bit heavier. It increases our weight so that we can cross this barrier. And now I have to deal with those snakes here. Kill them all. Step on this thing. Don't touch anything. And get in there real quick. And I'm not exactly sure where to split here. Lost 1 heart, got 1 heart back. Thank you very much. Lost 1 heart again. Didn't get it back. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, now the best part of the run. I want to split here because I really want to measure how this boulder pushing puzzle, how long it takes to push all those boulders. And there's nothing here to talk about or to do besides, because I need both of my hands, unfortunately. Because I have to press the A button to push them, and I have to push the directional pad into the direction that I want to push them in. Well, that makes sense. And yeah, that's what I do here. For the next couple of minutes, I think 8 minutes are left. 8 or 9 minutes left of this boulder pushing. And at least we have a nice music. At least we have a decent music here in this area. Only problem is it starts all over. In every room it starts over. Completely new. But yeah. shouldn't be too stressful to do all the work here. That was not clever. That was not the best solution, I think. Because now I have to do that. To do that anyway. No problem. No problem. This room looks almost like the second one, but it's not. It's a little bit different. So those rooms are not that hard to learn. They are pretty easy, and as soon as there are 8 rooms, you have to solve 8 rooms, 8 of them. Getting more difficult as you progress. And at first you have to deal with how to solve them. Of course, you have to make up your mind in which direction you should touch those blocks, just boulders. Anyway, as soon as you've figured out how to solve each room, it's really easy to remember. As soon as you enter a room and you see the layout for yourself, the solution just comes right back into your mind. So it's not that difficult to solve those rooms. It's not that hard. And as I said, I have to press A all the time, except now, so that's good time to take a sip and go on. I'm on a very good pace right now. Hopefully I don't die. But I think the hardest part is over. The hardest part is always the plant. When the plant boss is down, everything else can be so smooth. The plant boss is the biggest run killer, I think, at the moment. Now I have to go this way. It's not that hard to solve those puzzles here. Of course, you have to remember the strategy a little bit. Okay, last room. No, pre-last. Second last room. I always forget this room here because it's so stupid and boring. That's the most boring room in all of this puzzle section. And one thing to mention, when I finish all the rooms, once I'm finished, I get the chance, or Merlin asks me, if I want to do 4 additional rooms, some additional riddle rooms, I think he calls them. And when I say yes, I have to solve 4 additional rooms, and the reward will be a heart container, an additional heart container. But I do not want to do that because it's just more boring and more tedious to do that. But for 100% you would have to do that, apparently, because you need all the heart containers. Because heart containers are counted as secret. Each world consists, there are 8 worlds in this game. They are called worlds. And each world is separated into 2 sections. And each world, so each 2 sections of a world, contains secrets. Those secrets are heart refills, heart containers, and gems. There are worlds with multiple secrets, like multiple heart refills or multiple gems, I think. I'm not sure, but the first world has 2 heart refills, for example. But there's no world with 2 heart containers. So each world contains 1 heart container exactly. Except the last one, I think. There's no heart container in the last one. In world number 8. Now I have to make sure to not mess up this room here. So yeah, each world contains secrets, and those secrets can be found. And as soon as you find all the secrets, Merlin gives you a piece of parchment, a magical parchment, at the end. So when you talk to him at the end of each world, he gives you this parchment once you collect all the secrets. And I do not know if collecting every item really counts for getting all secrets. I do not think so, because there are secrets like heart containers, heart refills, and gems. And there are items like the sword, the lead bracelet, the stick, everything else. There are items that you need, like the lead bracelet and the stick. There are also items that you do not need to complete the game. There are items that just that are just there to make your life a little bit easier. For example, the shield. The shield, we completely drop the shield in this game, in this run. We do not get the shield at all. And also the compass. Compass is used to draw a map of the screen or the area that you are currently in. And it also shows you the exact positions of enemies and items. I do not know if it spots you to the secrets. There's 1 left, I think. Yeah, that's right. And that's the last room, by the way. So yeah, the compass is really useful when you play this game casually, because it points you to the direction you have to go. It's really easy to mess up in this game, or to get lost in this game, so... Almost there! Get the snorkel. Just for this one purpose, coming up very soon, we have to get the snorkel. Because Kaylee, for some reason, Kaylee is just too stupid to swim in deep water. She cannot keep her head above the water when she swims, so she needs a snorkel. Stupid problem, stupid solution, but we have to deal with that. And I was making sure to not get in touch with the mice too heavily, so now I can just stunlock this guy here. Hopefully he doesn't break free. When I manage to mash the button fast enough, I can just stunlock him forever. But I think I am too far away from him. But I don't want to get too close. Okay. I can get a little bit closer. No problem. And he breaks free. From time to time he does this. And I have to make sure not to get, not to die here. That's a bad fight. That's a very bad fight. I have to heal. I have to heal myself. I do not want to lose the run right now. And he's dead almost. Okay. That was a very terrible fight. Very terrible golem fight. And I lost my heart refill. But I can get another one real quick. It's not too big of a deal, I think. Lost some time here. Do not want to save, no. So that's one heart refill here, and let's grab that. And now we have to deal with a guy called the Wood Golem. the wood golem is a very... Can you please... Okay, that was stupid. Wood golem is a terrible, terrible, terrible enemy, because you have to deal with him without ever touching him at all. You do not want to touch him because that's part of the health glitch, as I always say, as I always tell you. The health glitch is a very important glitch in this game. I think it's a glitch, because normally the game expects you to touch this guy, and as soon as you touch him, you will lose 2 hearts. 2 hearts. That's the first enemy that deals 2 hearts of damage in this game. And when he manages to do this once to you, you will always lose 2 hearts. 2 hearts from enemy attacks in the upcoming game, the next sections. So that's very terrible. And unfortunately we have to deal with this guy. So the way we deal with him is we want to trap him in this we want to trap him in this little arena thing here, and he breaks free. He's just too strong for the barrier to keep up, to keep him in, and as soon as he does that, we are supposed to run around here and kill all the bushes, because those bushes are his source of strength, I think. And as soon as we kill all the bushes, there's one here, one left, okay, and a little more bushes here, no problem, no big deal. Now we are done with bushes, and I make sure to kill him really slowly, because I do not want to touch him at all. Yeah, just make sure to not touch him, because he's scary and he can kill your run. So very well. Wood golem was very well. Okay, very good fight. Very slow fight, but very good fight. And I really do not want to lose 2 hearts damage in the upcoming areas, because the upcoming areas are harder anyway. So you will be very glad when you manage to get this glitch going. No, I was a little bit too close to this snake. I have to make sure not to touch any more from... And as you can see, I lose 1 heart of damage here. And normally I would have lost 2 hearts. Now we are on our way to find a little bit of find a little bit of stuff for the 2-headed dragon. First thing we find is the orange, and we want to damage boost through those things here real quick. Just 1 mouse here, and we grab the apple. So we have an orange and an apple for the 2-headed dragon. Bring them back. Oh my god. That was scary. Give me a heart. No, no heart. Okay, no problem. And we start this little funny air shooter section. I can get hearts here. Very nice. But I do not want to. I do not really. It's really not necessary to have full health here for this area, because this air shooter section is just pretty straightforward and plain simple. There's no. It's just not a big deal here in any way. So, and I'm almost full anyway, so it doesn't matter. I just clear this area from bats, so that they do not get into my way, and I'm full health. Well, normally I used to dig out hearts in the previous area, which is absolutely not necessary. So now I can just refill my glass, I think. There shouldn't be any bats at all anymore. And we have to fly over this map, over this section 4 times. So that's the last one. And then we can kill the boss. Very relaxing area, very relaxing section, very fun. And the boss appears, and now we have to fire constantly. Oh my god, I have to hit him. Okay. And as soon as you keep to this pattern, he doesn't do anything bad. As you could see, sometimes he starts to lunge at you, to reach you, or he starts to fly at you, downwards. When you keep to this pattern, when you keep this movement pattern up, he doesn't do this. He doesn't do it at all. So he will not hurt you in any way when you do that. And I haven't found a faster way to kill this boss. I think that's the fastest way. And I always say this is the Griffin, but it's not a Griffin, it's a Chimera. There's no Griffin here, because the Griffin doesn't look like this, I think. So now we can run again. And we have to split and press start at the same time. And we are in the next area. And we have to equip the grappling hook again. Second usage of grappling hook. Second and last usage. We have to talk to this guy over here, which is the X-Beak. Or Blade Beak. And I have to make sure to not lose that many hearts from the mice. Sometimes they drop hearts, very nice, thank you. And this is the most difficult area here. The most difficult part. One more, very nice. I lied, one more, but I do not want to kill that one. And now we have to get into the castle. Therefore we have to find the key. But normally you think, okay, I found a key on the roof here. That was key number 2. It was called key number 2. And normally you think, oh well, I have the key. Now I have the key to the castle. Very nice. That's not the case, however. That's not the case. It's not the key to the castle, because yes, before you can enter the castle, you have to find the real key, and therefore you have to help this little X-Beak, Blade Beak, and he told us that he needs those magical seeds because he's hungry or something, and as soon as we bring those magical seeds to the Blade Beak, he will help us find this magical insect, because the man in this house told us that he's searching for his magical insect. And I'm dumb. I have to equip those things and I have to give them to him. Sometimes you do not have to equip things, but sometimes you do. And now he's following us, and he can kill those blocks that are... No, I didn't need that. And now we can collect this magical insect and bring it back to its owner. So let's do that right away. That was stupid. Little mouse in the way. And you have to be very careful when running here. When you're running down here, you have to be very careful not to mess up. It's very easy to mess up here. And equip the magical insect right away. Give it to the man. The man turns out to be actually the evil magician, and he throws us into the dungeon, and without taking our sword from us, And we have to dig for the key here. You have to dig around to find the key. Now you can exit this. It's actually not the dungeon of the castle, it's the stables. He puts you in the stables and locks you up in place. So now we have now that we have our freedom back, oh my god. Now that we are free again, we can talk to this man here. Before we do this, we cannot access this area here. The door is locked, but after the magician trapped us, we can enter this house and we get the key. Now this man turns out to be a blacksmith again, or a soldier or something, and he knew our father. He was a friend of our father, and now he is helping us to find or to get into the castle. And now our task is pretty simple. We have to find all the keys in this area, and each key opens up a different door, and we have to find all the keys without dying, which is can be pretty hard and pretty tough, because those ghosts are terrible, because they run around everywhere and are hard to kill, because they cannot be killed with one dart attack. It would be very, very, very nice when you could kill those guys with one attack only, but you have to attack them twice. Run into them and attack them again. So now we can open up this door. There's a soldier over here, and everywhere are soldiers. Well, they are doing a great job to distract me here, to keep me busy. And I really don't want to lose any hearts here, because it's hard to get them back. It can be really hard to get them back, because in this area, as you can see, the monsters are a little bit faster than before. Those are the same ghosts and soldiers that we could see in the first area, in the first world. But getting this magical insect to the man was actually... I was actually helping the bad guys, because this magical insect was an ingredient for a magical potion that this guy was preparing, and this magical potion helped those enemies to get faster. I should have just run. Okay, no problem. Losing one heart is not a big issue. I want to keep as many hearts as possible, but as soon as I enter the Griffin fight, which is the next boss fight, I can grab one additional heart refill. So taking or using my heart refill in this fight is not that bad. But I want to start this fight with as many hearts as possible anyway, because the Griffin can be a jerk. Have to go this way, have to kill that one. Oh, got the heart back, very nice. And now let's be really careful and to not mess up again. Now I am really careful. Super careful. As you can see. Can you please run when I say run? When I command you? Sometimes she, when you try to run, she gets stuck in the middle of the hallway, and that's because when there was a door, there's still something left of the door, some pixels, or there's still some collision detection for doors alive, even when there's no door again. And this means that you sometimes try to run and it doesn't work, because when there was a door before, you just cannot run this way. Oh, one heart. Oh my god, the heart is gone. It's gone, okay. Super nice. Okay, those, as I said, those... No, I never said that. Those ghosts are super jerks. They are super hard. And yeah. I lost one heart, it's not a big deal. And now on to the Griffin fight. The Griffin fight is actually pretty simple because you can make it really simple. You have to make sure the Griffin to go over here, and then you can just run into him and you can just stun lock him forever in this corner. So I have to deal with the the recoil, unfortunately, but it's not a big deal. I can just get closer to him. Then I have to adjust the recoil, adjust for the recoil, and then I have to, yeah, I have to spam my sword attacks onto him. And as soon as you manage to get him into this corner, to push him into that corner, it's really simple. The fight is really simple. And I think I don't need the heart refill. I hope I do not need the heart refill here. So very, very, very good Griffin fight. Very good Griffin fight. Fight was almost perfect. And we are on to the next section, the last world, world 8. First we have to equip the dragon scale, the lead bracelet, not the dragon scale. But the dragon scale we will need, we also about to equip the dragon scale on the next section. That was that was my intentional idea to say. Very careful here not to touch any mice. Again, mice are terrible enemies. And get them out of the way, very nice. Okay. That was correct. Little puzzle here, and then we are onto this section and we have to kill mice. Lots of them. And this time we have to kill them because we have to open up this this wall over there. And we are confronted with bats. That's why the split is called bats, because the bats are the worst enemy in this area. The most terrible enemy in the game. I think it's the second terrible enemy in the game. The second most terrible enemy in the game. I think the worst enemy in the whole game are mice. Can you please die? Thank you. Can you please die? Thank you. Thought I got it. Okay, I got it. So, first army of bats is done. Very nice. Now I have to do a little jumping section again with our beloved dragon scale. And this time we have to be very careful. It's very hard to mess up here. Okay, very nice. Nicely done. And some more bats. And they look really scary this time. But they are not. They are not more scary. Any more scary than all the other bats. But I have to be very careful here. Bats in the open field, and that's it with bats. Very nice. And some more soldiers to kill, and then we are on to the next boss fight. No more soldiers here. That was very close. Almost. He almost got me. Okay. Well. Next boss fight. That's the most annoying boss fight in the whole game, I think. Because you always have to wait for him to do his little dance, and then you have to run into him. And I usually try to store a dart attack in my movement. And to store it, you have to press the direction you want to run into twice, and then you have to run around, and as soon as you stop you will lose the attack. And when you manage to not stand still for 1 frame, I think, then you can keep this attack in the store, and sometimes he shoots at you and sometimes he shoots at you again. And I have a couple of hearts left. Not the best fight so far. Really not the best fight so far. I have a hard time to store this attack for some reason. I'm not sure why. Sometimes it just doesn't work. And normally he just runs around, he doesn't follow you in any way, but when you miss him once, or when you let him go, then he will start to follow you and attack you. But when you always hit him in the first place, then he will not attack you at all. Which is nice, because his attacks are very powerful. And scary, because he can trap you. That's the worst part when that happens. Okay, we are done with this world. That was world 7. No, world 8. That was world 8, and now we are on to our final battle. The final battle begins. Wow. Okay, can you please go over here? Thank you. And stun locking him is really not very easy. You have to go away a couple of steps and then you have to come back. And I still have a heart refill, so it's not a problem. But sometimes he attacks you, and then you really want to be a little bit far away from him, some steps away from him, and then you can just stun lock him forever like this. And it's a little bit of RNG manipulation, I think, because when you step away from him, he sometimes doesn't do his attack. When you stun lock him and stand directly beneath him, or directly beside of him, then he will start his attack very often. And keeping him in this corner is the best way to deal with him in the end, because you have to take him back to the middle of the arena before you can kill him. That was unfortunate. He started his attack. As you can see, when he starts his attack towards you, he is kind of invulnerable. You cannot hurt him anymore. You cannot stun lock him forever, because he can easily break free, like in the first fight, I think. But we are almost done here. Wow. We're almost done. Sub 115. Come on. That was a very good run. So now we have to take him back to the stone. And as soon as he... Can you please touch the stone? Can you please do what you're supposed to do? Very nice, thank you very much. And now Merlin appears, and as soon as he transports us away, the run is done. Sub 115. Wow. Woo. Very nice. Very nice. Sub 115. Wow, I reached my goal. That was the goal. Sub 115. I'm super happy with that. Sum of best is below 1 1 hour 10 minutes, I want to say. Wow. That was a nice run. That was a really nice run. I cannot complain. Terrible plant fight, but in the end, wow, almost sub 1 hour in-game time. And I collected 15 items out of 38. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. That's actually pretty amazing. Wow. I'm super happy with that.